Hi y'all, this is part 3 of cleaning my plant collection. Honestly, girl, it is a lot. It's a lot. I'm like slowly, like I got a little bit burned out, but I just got recharged. I think so. So now we're gonna do this shelf, which honestly, I don't really show y'all all the plants in here, and I don't always pull them out. So I'm gonna be kind of excited to see that. I also did not took care of these last nights. Yeah, time goes by so fast. Like, I don't know why. I just don't know why. But even that, it's going to be a very long week for me because hubby is going to be working basically. He picked up overtime for Sunday, which is usually his day off. So, because he's gonna have Monday, Tuesday off. So he decided to pick it up for Sunday. So I'm gonna be at the apartment all day like this, like all week. It's cool though. That was irrelevant. I also got my juice. I'm drinking. You probably wonder what kind of juice is blue. It's blueberry juice. And you're probably like, David, there's no such thing as blueberries. I mean, raspberry. Is it raspberry? Blue raspberry. That's the one that's like not even a thing. There's black raspberry. There's a red one, but there is no such thing as a blue raspberry. But they make it into like, yeah, it's artificial, but it's kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. It's 50% of it, and I add water in it a little bit because it's so. I mean, it's artificial, but it burns my throat. It's so like, how can I say it? Dry, and I know it makes me want to drink more because it doesn't hydrate me. So I add a little bit of water in it because like I do that with everything, y'all. Sometimes I get way too overwhelmed. It's funny because I drink my coffee black, but I do it for health benefits, trying to control my sugar intake. That's okay. It's so good. It's like, it's addicting. It's really good. Okay, let's start. I'm scared. Okay, y'all, don't judge. Don't judge. I really have not seen these girlies. So here's an ugly lemon. Oh, wow. And I think we're gonna rinse all of them, unless I'm still gonna do the grouping. Basically, you have not seen the previous videos, which is fine. I do section A, where they're perfectly fine. They don't need to be rinsed. They just have to be sprayed, just for preventative measures and to give them a glow. And then section B is where they have to be power washed. And you're gonna see why I call it like that. Let me turn on the light. You're gonna see why I call it that, because it's a pretty aggressive setting with the shower head. That's a lot better, right? The light. And that's what I use. It helps to remove any pest, dust, and it also waters the plants. And then I gotta wait like 30 minutes, and then I spray the neem oil, which I'll probably show you because I run out. It's just neem oil and Dawn dish soap and water. Very basic stuff. If you don't really believe in neem oil, which is perfectly fine, honestly, I just use it as a preventative measure, and the number one reason why as well, and it is a really good preventative measure. Like if you have a pest infestation, it drastically slows down the spread with the neem oil because it builds a very thick layer, which goes to part 2 of why I love neem oil, the gloss. I talk about neem oil so much at this point. Girl, where's my affiliate? Nah, I do. I love it. I love you guys. It's great. Also, I'm gonna show you that that's crazy, but it's really warm in here. I just don't have the AC Central because I'm getting kind of cold right now. Like, it's 84 Fahrenheit in here. That's pretty warm, and it's 53% humidity. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. And if anything, I know these plants. That's like peak. That's peak for them. Like in the 80s, that's like exactly what they want. We prefer in the 70s, but as human beings, let me show you. So this aglaonema is just gonna get sprayed. I do know the name. It's called Aglaonema Orange Stardust. It is a beautiful one, and it's one that a company sent to me for an unboxing, if you guys remember. But here's an update on her. She's doing really, 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 really good, and I cannot wait for her to grow and get a beautiful big size. But before I go onto that shelf, I gotta show you all this because it's pretty insane. It does have mellies, but she's still doing the best. It's my velvet syngonium. She's blooming. I don't know if you have ever seen, I have never seen a syngonium bloom. My syngonium's blooming. Like, look at that. I probably will have to rinse it. I know, that looks really, really bad. But it's blooming. And then it has another one. I wonder if I can cross-pollinate, but it doesn't have to be like different genetics though. Like, I don't really think that works, but it's coming out from the same section. So I wonder if that's intentional. Like, That'd be cool, right? Growing Syngonium seeds. It'll probably take like years, but it'll be like a fun little thing. So I will rinse this, but I cannot deal with this because I don't want these to spread to the other plants. But that's really cool if you can ignore the mealybugs. You guys, I don't really stress about pests because if I do, I'm gonna get really, really stressed out and then I get burned out. So I do with what I can do. And yeah, so if you're like me, and you're going through stuff or you just don't have like the energy, honestly, like 100% every single day to take care of the plants, that's a whole different rant on a whole different video because people get mad. And people judge you hard if you're bad at taking care of your plants. And it's like there's different reasons. We don't all think the same. You know, like how does that not cross the people's heads? We do not all think the same. We have different life, like, you know, we have different reasonings on why we get into plants. But that's why I would never judge anybody that has like a collection that's like has some pests in it. As long as I see them like they're trying, then I'm gonna like just applaud them for that because honestly, like, you know, so okay, so here's another piece of leaves called Spatitalium Syngonium. My Silver Blue, which we're also gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show y'all. She's getting really big. Honestly, really, really big. Oh, can you stay right there? My little piece of leaf. She's just getting thirsty. I did water her, but since it's warm, and I have the fan go on, but it's off right now for the audio. Yeah, it dries out pretty fast. But oh, she's blooming too. Oh my god! Okay, so here's a new leaf, and here's a flower. It's the most tiny little flower. You know what's funny though? My domino piece of leaf has mealybugs too. My domino piece of leaf is blooming as well. And I wonder if I should just, you know, cross-pollinate them. My piece of leaf, my domino piece of leaf, has a lot of flowers. It blooms every single time. I'm pretty sure you have a crazy blooming piece of leaf right now. And it throws a lot of pollen, a lot. So it looks pretty good. And this one, if I touch it, if it'll get into my hands. No, not yet. But yeah, that's pretty cool. One experiment. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see what I'm working with. We're gonna rinse her and then spray. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's some succulents. Super duper cute. We're just gonna go ahead and they're actually kind of thirsty, but see, you can. Yeah, but you know what's crazy? It's still very firm. Since this is inside and it's not outside, when it's time for me to water this, is when this starts to wrinkle. That's how you take care of succulents inside. I'm not a pro, but that's how I do it. And then same dilemma with my string of pearls. I wait until they start to get wrinkly because succulents are smart plants and they are really efficient and they are able to hold water, which allows them to withstand drying periods for a very long time. So, yeah, but we're just gonna spray this. And surprisingly, they don't have any pests. So that's interesting because mealybugs do love succulenty leaves. This Aglaonema, I'm gonna rinse her as well. This is another new one. Crap. Oh, here it is. Aglaonema. I know I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. I'm so sorry. Lotus. Yeah, she's thirsty, but you can kind of see. It looks like the red cyan, the one we see at the big box stores, but it's a little bit pinky. We're gonna water her. Alrighty. This is my string of bananas. So this is what happens when you push it too far. But I also think it has to do with the fact that it's in terracotta because I do water this way more than I do with my snake plants and my succulents and my Hoyas. So it's kind of weird over here. But yeah, so this is what she is. This is my string of bananas. It doesn't look like a good banana, but it is. I like it. You know me, I like a nice lush full plant. It's not really giving that. It's like 50% foliage and 50% string. But for some reason, I kind of like it. It kind of gives it character, you know, and it kind of like, I love a nice diverse plant selection. I just think it really does. Look at, we did this, you guys. I'm so happy with that. This looks so beautiful and so rearranged. I'm so excited. We got this one and these other two over here and then etc. But yes, I think it's cute. I like when plants get a little bit leggy, a little bit wonky. it gives it character, it gives it history, it gives it like, you know, like it has a story, you know, it's different, it's unique compared to the other ones. So that's nice. So we're just gonna go ahead and spray her as well. A little spritz. Alrighty, here is my other string. This is actually my OG. My string of pearls. I love it. It's so cute. Look at that! That's so cute! Yeah, as always, y'all. And I'm in underwater and I put in terracotta, but that's what I'm saying. Like, do y'all please, like, I don't think a lot of people go to my channel to like learn new things, but I do want to say this though. Do what works for you. And the best way to figure that out is either get advice from people and take it with a grain of salt. Always with a pinch of salt, you guys. And number two is if you lose a plant, it is not a bad thing. I mean, it's sad, but you learned something. I learned something. Whenever I kill a plant, I learned what I did wrong. So when I get a new one, I know exactly what to do with it, or you know, like I know how to like not to do it again, right? That's how I gained wisdom with some of these plants and how to take care of them. Plants that I will literally kill. Three years ago, David would kill any string. But now I learned, and not just that, but I also learned how I take care of my plants, which I'm a complete underwaterer. Because like, girl, I got things to do. And then like my collection, not even just that, but like my environment is warm and humid. Girl, I live in Texas and the South, girl. I'm in the South. Oh, okay. And it gets humid, it gets hot, and the sun is out and about. I have all the windows. I have east, south, and west. No, I have south and a south facing balcony, and I have an east facing. This is my two big windows in the plant room. Those are east. Those get morning sunlight. And I have the airflow. So my plants dry out very fast, and all of them are in grow lights, which speeds up the growth on them absorbing the water, right? So I learned how to take care of my plants, and I'm really happy because I know I have killed a lot of plants. I know I have gone through a lot of phases of plant burnout. I've gone through a lot of it, and it's sad because I lost so many other plants, but I learned so much. So, and I heard this quote a while back, and I love it so much. You're not starting over from scratch. You're starting over with experience. That sticks with me because it is true, you know? So yeah, I like how it's doing really good, and it hasn't bloomed for me yet. These guys do bloom, but it's awesome. I do love it, and it's very nice and full, and it's starting to get nice and leggy, and it just looks so beautiful. I actually got it with the salsa. It's a little bit too big for it. It's not the one that's recommended for it, but I kind of like how big it is because like the strings go, you know, I don't know. I just like it. It's like the most perfect plant in my eyes of a string of pearls. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and spray her as well to keep her safe. Preventative measures. Here's an aloe. I water this plant like once every 2 months. It's I think it's an aloe. It's a variegated one. I got it from I think a Lowe's. I think last year, and just been chilling. I like how it has two little babies. Oh, look at that. That is so cute. The little babies. I was trying to take off the dead leaves, but it's really, and I'm not gonna bother with it to be honest. But yeah, it's just pretty alive. I like how one part is really very good and the other half is like eh. So it's a really nice plant. I like it. We're also gonna go ahead and spray that. It's going to be on section A. We're just gonna get a spray. This begonia has its ups and its downs, and this is honestly one that I do underwater it way more than what it wants to be. It was doing a lot better when I was being more consistent with it, but yeah, I think also with being the fact that it's like on the corner, I don't really see it that often. When I do, it's because it's already dry. So it's my beautiful begonia. I actually do like how big she has gotten. She's one of those that you get from the big box stores, and it has grown a lot. It's not the most perfect looking one, but the size is pretty impressive for me. Makes me kind of happy having it, but I like the metallic foil kind of aesthetic that it has. It's just gonna get sprayed. A good old spray. Okay. Next up is going to be my Sansevieria Whitney. These, okay, so they don't have any issues, but I'm still gonna go ahead and water it. I'm gonna put in section B, which is rinsing. The reason why is because it's really dry. And my sensitive areas, I always underwater them because they don't really need a lot of water. The way I have killed, this is one of the top plants I used to kill a lot back then, and it was from overwatering. Sensitive areas really can get overwatered pretty fast, but I have this other one. I did put tags on them because I forget. So think of everybody that gives me the IDs. I do stick them on the plants. And I think somebody told me a plant ID from a plant on the previous video that I posted. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys a lot. You're helping me and you're helping everybody else when I tell them this is a gold flame. So pretty nice. I got it from Lowe's for $12.98. I think 4 months ago. I haven't repotted it, but this is doing perfectly fine. And I kind of want to put it on a, oh, look at that. I kind of want to put it on a terracotta. I love putting my sansevieras in terracotta because they just look nice. And they honestly don't really mind. Like this one, my starfish sansevieria. I got it, this plant is super old. I got it, oh my gosh, like 6 years ago. I'm not even kidding. We got it from Park 410, which is our oldest plant. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I know I was talking about a lot on the house, the part 2 videos, but this is from that one, and we finished that apartment, and now we're gonna finish this one. Time goes by so fast, but it was literally just 3 little sansevieras, and now it made a whole village, which is super duper adorable. She did have smelly bugs, but all I do is rinse it, and it doesn't have any right now from what I'm seeing, but all I do is just rinse it. I spray neem oil and I stay on top of it. But yeah, pretty happy with that one. Let me take my sippy sippy. I love artificial flavor. Alrighty, so this one, see if I can get in there. This is my Scindapsus, and honestly, this Scindapsus has grown a lot. I got it from IKEA, I believe 3 months ago. No, like 4 months ago, to be honest. This tablet keeps knocking over. Calm down, girl. Calm down. I think it's like top heavy. Too much foliage and not enough weight on the bottom. And I got a feeling it's gonna fall, but let's just hope not. And it's thirsty, you can tell, because the leaves are starting to curl. But what's funny, it was on the smallest little exotic angel planter, and I repotted on this 6-inch, and now it's all this. Again, within 4 months. Awesome. I love easy, beautiful plants. I really do. That just thrive on doing their own thing. They don't have to be babysat. You know, I love it. And it has grown a lot. Usually I don't like this leggy look, but Scindapsus can sometimes be an exception for me because I just like, again, it gives a character. I really like that aesthetic a little bit. It's starting to grow on me. When some vines get really tall and like leggy, or some get very like, they start to vine down and also getting like sparse with nodes, I kind of like it. I feel like I can keep some plants really nice and lush, and then I have those that like have like kind of like dilemma going on, and I just there's just something about it that I like. I don't know, but I like it. Also, even with the ones in the tub, I still water them. What I do, I just get the shower head, and I just move it like that. I go like that because it's not detachable like the one from the main. I just do that and it waters them. So I'm not gonna. It doesn't have any pests. So awesome resilience plant. Mealybugs don't want this one at all. It's gonna get sprayed, but I'm also gonna water it because, as you saw, it's a little thirsty. For some reason, this temperature is kind of comfortable. I don't want to be here all the time, but it feels like I'm in a blanket. Okay, now we're going to the second row, which does have a lot of stuff going on, to be honest. So I'm a little bit scared. Just a little bit. Here is the Florida. It's not the beauty, it's the Florida Ghost, which is pretty cool that I have one. I've always wanted one. I did have the beauty. It's like a variegated one. It died on me. It got root rot. Can you believe that? I loved it so much. It got root rot. But this one stayed, and yeah. So it's pretty cool. I got it, I don't know if you guys remember. I got it last year. And it was just like these 3 leaves. It was a little baby. And this is what I got now, all from 2025. The more established it gets, the faster it grows. So I think its newest leaf is this one, which I love. It was actually sold to me as a mint. There's no such thing as a mint with these, from what I've heard. What I was told, it's just literally a ghost. It rolls out this white, well, this one, it's an old leaf, and it's actually white. And it hasn't melted, surprisingly. But these have a little bit of green, which is good because the plant needs to, like, you know, photosynthesize. So there's no green, the plant is gonna struggle. This one's a-okay, honestly. I don't see that many pests or any pest. Okay, so that, but I'm not really checking it. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray some neem on it. So, good stuff. Okay, let me just get this tray. Yeah, oh my god, this happens so fast, to be honest. Let me show it to you right now. So my African violet, it was supposed to be a variegated one, but maybe it's gonna start developing. I see a little bit of variegation. I think so. I don't know if it's dying, but I have an African violet. Can you believe that, girl? I hope I can keep it alive. So it's doing a-okay. I've been pretty careful when I water it. I try not to put it. Oh, it's gonna bloom. Oh, she's a little flower. It's gonna bloom. I'm really scared to do anything with this one. I'm actually not gonna do. People tell me not to let water be on the foliage because they will rot. Y'all get me like really scared. So I'm not gonna do anything with this one, and I don't see any pests, so that's okay. I don't even want to spray anymore unless I have to. I'm gonna leave that alone. This is my micans that I did by Propagations. Just the basic micans. It's pretty chill, no pests, so it's just gonna get sprayed. And then, so this is a little baby one that we got, and I think it's already been 2 months, and it's my variegated strawberry begonia. I love that name. Strawberry is like super duper cute. And you guys, it's already making babies. That was like so fast. Look at the little babies. You can actually propagate these, you guys. Oh my goodness, but mealybugs do like these a lot. I did like the crevices, so I gotta keep an eye out. So this is one. Oh, look at the top. Wow. I don't remember putting that one. I think it has a lot of fungus gnats. We gotta put some mosquito bits on this one. I guess one of these like long thingies went in. It was a short one. It just landed because it literally just rooted itself already. Can you see the fungus gnats? That's nasty. But yeah, that is really cool. Like it has grown. Look at that. And someone told me, you're putting it in a way too big plant, and I'm like, it's gonna be fine. And it's filling in. It's not just fine, it's thriving, and it's filling in. It's just those fungus gnats, but I haven't really seen that often, but I think since this one's always staying moist, they're rooting in. I kind of like that, because I was like, it is kind of a little bit too big, but it's starting to grow the main, but it's also putting out babies that it's hitting the soil, and they're just establishing, which is going to make a nice, beautiful plant. So really happy with this one. We're just going to go ahead and spray it. I've heard that neem oil suppresses fungus gnats. I don't really understand how or what it does. I do know the main thing of neem oil. It's like a thick syrup and it clogs their throats. It makes it difficult for them to suck the sap out of the plant. Because when they do, they're dead. So yeah, but I don't know what it does with the fungus gnats. But that's really fun, seeing that progress. I don't know if you guys are gonna believe me, but I did a repotting months back. And this isn't actually, I actually have 2 that I propagated. This is my Marwa Queen potos that I have propagated. And you can kind of see, I bunched it up all together. I think it was like 4 cuttings, but it does have mealybugs. Mealybugs love potos, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The variegation. Please ignore the mealybugs, but I like how creamy. It's not white, it's like a cream, like a banana cream. Beautiful, like a vanilla, like banana. Love it. It is, or it could just be the screen that I'm seeing it, but in real life, I can kind of see it. But yet again, I'm using like a warm light, so. Really cool. I did have propagations. So, and then I do have another one, same time. I placed it outside of it and it's hanging. and I placed that on a Urban Jungle Life Trends planter because it was perfect because it was a cash pot. And it's actually like kind of a little bit bigger than this one, but yeah, I made two. I think that was a 6-inch as well. I made two 6-inch Moroccan potos. Those are kind of tricky to find because usually when they get pushed on the big box stores, they get sold out pretty fast, like mandulas. But I have been noticing they're pushing out more mandulas. I think Costa Farm is like understanding like people want mandulas. So I've been seeing a lot of mandulas, girl, like a lot, and people are picking them up. They're still getting picked up like hotcakes. But another one that I do see is Moroccan potos, and people usually kill Moroccan potos. I've heard stories that people's is on their plants, they like get brown and it spreads. I don't know what that is because like I've never had that. I can probably think of, excuse me. I should have got a napkin. I'm so nasty. I'm sorry. I think something went to my nose. I don't want to say what I think it is. I don't think it's that because I'm not really saying it. It was just all over the plant. Whatever. You know what? I'll be back. I'm gonna blow my nose. Okay. Sorry about that. So Moroccan potos, it is just gonna go ahead and get sprayed. I say spray and not rinse down aggressively with the shower head because they're still gonna get rinsed down, and any mealybugs that's on it, it's gonna get basically drowned in neem oil, which is gonna mess them up a little bit. So it's cool. Next one's going to be my Syngonium Panda, or Panda Syngonium. So super fun one. Funny thing is, I almost killed it. A lot of it that you're seeing is new growth, which is really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful Syngonium. Like, excuse me. It's really pretty. Yeah, I almost killed it because I underwatered it a little too far. But you can kind of see the neem oil. It was sprayed because I did saw mealybugs. It suppressed it, but I do see a few. Yeah, isn't it so cute? It's because it was just one, but I chopped it. And it branched out. Yo, it just branches out like crazy. So yes, I'm really, really excited for the winter time because we're gonna do that. I don't want to say this because like I don't know it all, but like I think for my collection, once a year it will be healthy to chop a lot of the plants down, to like put them a little bit back. Because sometimes they can get a little bit too crazy or too leggy, and a lot of time it benefits the plants a lot. So, and it's also really, really fun to propagate plants and see those roots developing. But yeah, we're gonna be propagating a lot of these plants, and I'm really, really excited for that, but I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So this one is a Hoya, and I got it from the Home Depot as a little small one. The ones from Proven Winners, and it has grown pretty nicely. I have chopped it, so it was a little bit longer, but yeah, it's a pretty fun one, and not much to say about it, to be honest. It has not bloomed for me. Hoyas, for some reason, don't bloom. I don't know why they don't bloom for me. I see little peduncles, I think that's what they're called, every now and then, or I'm probably just seeing new growth, but as long as it's being happy and it's pushing out something for me, then I'm a happy soul. We're gonna spray it. Rinse it because this section is getting a little bit too much. And my Hoyas do tend to get mealybugs pretty bad. Surprisingly, I'm not really finding an infestation with them, but yeah. This is my variegated Hoya DS70. I love the pebbles. I think it's super pretty. Like it comes out like orangey, and then it hardens up to like a yellowish, and then it hardens up to like a green. I don't know, but it has, you can kind of see the ombre. It's a beautiful, beautiful Hoya, honestly, and it's really easy too, you guys. If you're looking for an easy Hoya, the DS70s are really, really easy. They're really nice. They're really nice. I gotta get more of those planters, to be honest. Here's my other Hoya. So this is my Hoya Trubii. No, it's not Hoya Trubii. Holy crap, I always forget her name. Cuprii? I always forget her name. I don't know why. It doesn't stick to my head. I was gonna say this shitty guy. No, but it's a Hoya, not a splash. It is really, really pretty. Look at the markings. I like how it's flat. I'm kind of mad that I forgot her name. I think is, oh my gosh. Oh, I know you guys are screaming in the screen right now. Like, David, it's this. I forget her name. Wayeti? Is it? No, Wayeti's like the string being one. God, I'm gonna get so mad. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot her name, but it's a Hoya. Is it Truby? No, that's and we're gonna, I don't know. I'll figure it out. A lot of these plans, we're halfway there. This is another awesome Hoya. Because when I got them from the Home Depot from Proven Winners, they put different names on them. It's not the actual name. They like make up their own to make it sound like it's a brand new plant to the market, but it's not. So y'all, if you want to help me out with this one, I would appreciate it. But it's a Hoya and it's pretty. My phone dimmed down. That basically means that it's actually getting kind of hot. It's 86 Fahrenheit. It is not that bad. It is not that bad, honestly. I actually like it. I don't know why. I've been cold the entire day, to be honest. The AC has been way too low recently. Here's another Hoya. I don't know her name. I don't know her name, but I know how to make her thrive. Bite me. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So pretty. So pretty. Why Hoya's awesome. Like, oh, I love it. So this is my Philodendron Carnival. One of my favorites. Look at this. It's amazing. It's amazing. And actually, I don't know why this one's louder. And I have a lot of them, you guys. I have propagated this one, and I have a big one outside. Actually, it's inside already, but they're the same. But this one was outside, and I don't know why it is a lot, not really, the yellow part's saturated. They're the same. This is a carnival as well. I'm hoping it will fix. It's also thirsty too. I have to water it tonight or tomorrow. Look at this. It is amazing. It is just such a beauty. Okay, sorry. Here it is. And it has a new leaf unfurling. I know some people get mad when I open them, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Beautiful. I'm gonna rinse it though. We're gonna figure it out. And then we have this one. This is a Pearls and Jade Potos. It was a little baby plant and now it's getting pretty leggy. We're gonna rinse her. Yeah. Give it a good rinse. And then here is my Marble Neon. I did this by cuttings. Marble Queen Potos, my apologies. Yeah. I made it into a backup, but it's a funky looking one. I mean, it is pretty cool, but yeah, it's just something. It's gonna get rinsed really good. And then I have my Hoya Compacta. It's gonna get, I don't know, girl. We're gonna see later on. And then variegated string of pearls. I gotta put this girly on the terracotta, but I think it's doing okay right now. And actually, it looks really, really, really good. Those leaves look pretty supple and healthy. Yeah, it's a little bit dry though. I'm not gonna overwater it though, but we are gonna spray it. Remember, I bought a variegated bird nest fern. Well, when I got it, it wasn't really variegated, but it's still alive, y'all. I have it. You can kind of see the variegation. And then this is another Hoya, you guys. I love this Hoya. It's like super like gray. That is really cool. I don't know why I like it. It looks a lot better in person though. You know what's interesting? I have one that looks pretty similar to it. And I am so curious if they are the same. No, there's no way. They're not the same, right? There's this one. And then there's this one. Don't tell me they're the same. Oh, stop it. They kind of look the same, right? I paid like 16 bucks for that on Etsy, and it took like a year to grow. I got this one and a smaller plant, so I better put it on the 6-inch months back, and it was for like $3. That'll be crazy, to be honest. Here is a really thirsty neon pothos. I'm not gonna show you up close because it looks pretty bad, but it does have some at least. Are we shocked? Are we shocked? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and spray that one down for sure. I still have these cash pots that we got. I love them a lot. Kinda wish I got more, to be honest. They're really, really nice. Here's my Mostaza Africana that I have propagated. I have a lot of these. I have a lot of them. It's cool. I like this plant. Nice, right? It actually has grown really, really nice. And it's not on an actual grow light. It's like getting leftover grow lights. It's in the bottom shelf with one that does have a set, and it seems like it's doing pretty chill. I mean, it's getting a little bit like I can kind of see the legs stretching, but it's cool. I like this plant. This one's nice and doesn't have any patch. We're just gonna go ahead and not do too much with it. So this is my Hoya Princess that I have been struggling for a lifetime. And honestly, I think this is the one that started the medibug infestation. Yeah, Hoya Princess over here. And then over here we have my Senanti. This one has been watered, but this is my Senanti Burley Mark C. Pretty nice, huh? And it did bloom for me. Oh, here it is. I can just actually pull it out. Huh. One of the seeds were viable, but it had a flower. Yeah. Honestly, Senantis are a little bit easier than Marantas. Personally, I think so. But you gotta let me know what y'all think. I really do think that I also just I don't know if you guys remember, but like I think on video 1, it was super thirsty, and I've been watering it and it just perked back up. Very minimal damage. That's what I'm saying. Like this one compared to a Maranta is a lot easier and forgiving and more chill. Next up is going to be this one. This is my Sansevieria, and it's just. Usually mealybugs like to hide the crevices, but I don't see any mealybugs surprisingly. But it is really thirsty, so we're just gonna go ahead and water it. A funky looking snake plant. I like it. Yeah, you know I like some weird looking plants every now and then. And then of course, last but not least, is my crazy Soy Blue. Yeah. Crazy. It needs a face over here. It looks like it has a hair. Like a nice bust down. It's pretty though. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna go and start setting these up in the tub. And I'm gonna start doing what we gotta go ahead and do. Eat. Alrighty, with the magic of editing, I'm gonna go ahead and clean these plenty shelves. Alrighty, and that is basically it. You guys, so I keep forgetting I gotta water that plant. I was moving some plants around. I cleaned this table because, as y'all know, the sun changes and it starts to come inside, like the angle, right? Which is really, really beautiful. And I'm gonna start filling this spot with plants, and it's just gonna look so beautiful. I also ended up adding some plants over here. I had this in the, I don't know what to do with it. I had it holding my plushies, and then I got kind of annoyed of it, so I placed it over here. And I was like, since light's gonna start coming in, and the balcony cement reflects a lot of light, and it's gonna reflect even more as the sun changes, right? This is gonna become a nice spot. So I placed my variegated tiger fern over here. I'm hoping that it's not gonna be too dry for her. And then I added my Syngonium Wendyland, which has grown so much. I added a bird's nest fern, and this is my carnival that I have propagated. It's not a bird's nest, it's a carnival. I can show you the variegation. For some reason, a lot of the plants that were outside the carnivals, they don't really show the saturated part. A lot of them, they were getting a lot of bright and direct light, so I don't think it was a light issue. But one thing I could say is that they were really underwatered periodically, because it took me a hot minute to water them because they would just dry out so fast. But I'm hoping they will come back and, you know, do their thingy. But as you can see, like, I don't really have a specific aesthetic how to decorate my plants, but I do like to do levels and then like a little bit of this. And also I really consider the plant light's needs. This is a more spot that gets a lot of light because there's this window coming in, right? And then these grow lights as well. So I added the carnival right there. The bird's nest fern can handle really low light, so I placed it right there, as well as a Syngonium. It is a little bit variegated, but it will do a-okay. And the tiger fern is right on top. Ferns can usually handle low light, you know, like, yeah, not no light, low light. But since it is variegated, it's a little bit pale. I just finished watering it. You can kind of see the little pool of water. It will bottom water itself, basically. Since it's variegated, I placed it in a spot that's gonna get more light. I had it on the bottom of the shelf in the plant room, as y'all noticed, or if y'all remember, but it was getting too big, which is a great thing, but it was just hitting the grow light too much on the roof, and I just decided to move it. But I'm just showing you guys everything, and I'm hoping that the leaves are not gonna fall. But it is such a beautiful, I actually love this color. It does become darker, it gets pale when it's thirsty, but it's like a very like Easter kind of green. It's beautiful. But I was kind of thinking, and I was moving stuff around, that like I'm kind of sad to move. Like it wasn't gonna hit me, but I'm kind of happy that I'm in that phase right now, that I'm putting my mentality right there, because I was getting really impatient on moving in. We have like 40 days or something like that to move in, so there's still a long time. And it was to the point that I couldn't even sleep at night because I was just so excited. But now I'm falling in love with the apartment. I can put myself back, my mentality on the house and the excitement, but I'm happy that I'm like, oh, I just dropped the leaf, that I'm falling in love with the plants over here one more time, and I'm just gonna be enjoying every single day over here. I love these apartments so much, you guys. Like, I have my south-facing, this is south-facing windows, so you don't get direct sunlight because we have like a little roof on top, and it makes a big difference on light. It really does. And then the plant room has the morning. Yes, I know. I put a complaint, but we talked, and since the lease is gonna end, doesn't really matter that much, because you know they're gonna do all that stuff. It doesn't bother me. I know people might find it ghetto and disgusting and an ick. It doesn't bother me at all. If anything, I always leave it closed. I just open it to let more light in whenever I'm filming. And other than that, I put that one down. But this is where the sun comes in the morning. Perfect windows, and these are the south-facing windows. And it was just such an awesome apartment. Like I said, I'm just trying to enjoy it because I'm gonna miss it. And that's where I added the plants. I added some plants on the ceiling because there's so much light over here, and I was like, I have a lot of plants in the balcony that need to, my bone popped, by the way. I don't know if you guys heard my bone popping. We do have some plants in the balcony, but slowly but surely they're gonna go inside. I also ended up moving. This is where the Syngonium Wendyland was at, right over here, but it was getting way too cluttered. and I just moved it and I pushed some plants back. I did this. This came from the balcony. This is fake corn, by the way. It's not real. It's fake. They were like, "Yeah, ew." No, it's fake. It's plastic. It's decor. And this is one that I have propagated, you guys, which is really, really exciting. My green heartleaf philodendron. This one came from this one as well. Both of these were propagated, and basically it was from a philodendron that was variegated, but it reverted to the green. And I was like, I want a green heartleaf philodendron, but I don't want to buy one. And this one reverted, so might as well make a 4-inch and a 6-inch. And that's exactly what I did. But yeah, it was in the balcony. It grew a lot, as you can see. I quarantined it. I did everything that I was supposed to do, and now it's joining the rest of the girlies. It's crazy because this was propagated, my champs was propagated, this Jasena was propagated, as well as my Godzilla Syngonium that's struggling, but from TLC I'm hoping it's gonna do a-okay. Also, I do have the plants in the tub. I'm not really filming those parts because I keep doing that and it's pretty repetitive. It's the same stuff that we do. But I will show you guys when I put them back in the shelves, and I'm just taking turns, and because I can't fit all the plants in the tub, and I just honestly I rather just prefer do it with the shower head, because I kind of like it. It takes longer, but it's worth it for me, so it's cool. But I'll keep you guys posted. I gotta start making food, but yeah. Alrighty, planty friends, so I added the other plants. They're already sprayed, rinsed, and watered. And since I'm gonna go ahead and do them by the tub and use the shower head, the detachable one, so I can water them thoroughly, rinse them thoroughly, instead of just spraying them with neem oil. It takes a little bit longer, and I have another batch in the tub that's being done, but I'm already losing time, so I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, and we're gonna do this section. As well, I'll show you guys the finished product once I put the other ones that are sipping with some neem oil and just chilling. Once they dry out, I'll put them back in the shelf and I'm gonna show you all that. But tomorrow, we're gonna go ahead and do these metal shelf ones. Look at this light vein Marantha. Isn't that so crazy? And this was a volunteer. It's the mother of 100, I believe. Throws out little babies and some other goodies as well. That one's really, really sad, but I'll give you guys close-ups on all the plants that I have on this shelf and how they're doing. So yeah, that's going to be part 4. Alright, my friends, that is basically it for today on part 3. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Disney Plant 2 video. This is a process, but I actually feel really, really satisfied and fulfilled on doing this with every single one of these plants, as well as giving you guys updates on all the plants and documenting it here on YouTube, so I can always look back. And this will be kind of fun to do it monthly, but I'm not gonna get ahead of myself because I don't think I'm gonna do this every single month. That'll be really, really cool. I'll think about it. I'll see if I can do that, but it'll be nice and really healthy for the plants. Once a month, rinsing them really, really good, and then spraying them, and that's gonna help tremendously with pests. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sending positive vibes to each and every single one of y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.